The night was electric. After a hard-fought battle in the ring, the atmosphere buzzed with excitement and joy. Fans spilled out into the cool night air, their voices rising in a chorus of cheers and chants, celebrating Muhammad Ali's stunning victory. The arena had been filled with tension just moments ago, but now it transformed into a festival of admiration for the boxing champion. At the back gate, a long line of eager fans wound its way forward, each person buzzing with anticipation. Young children clutched homemade signs, and adults held souvenir programs ready for signatures. They had all come to see their champion, not just as a fighter but as an inspiration. The air seemed thick with adoration and expectation. Ali's team was prepared. They had a sleek car waiting just beyond the barricades, along with an exit plan that would whisk him away from the clamoring crowd. However, as his eyes scanned the sea of faces yearning for his attention, something shifted within him. Instead of jumping into the car and racing off to safety, he felt an overwhelming desire to connect with these fans who had supported him through every blow and every victory. He made a bold choice that night. With sweat still glistening on his skin and his boxing gear clinging to him, Ali stepped toward the barricade. The fans erupted in cheers as he approached. In that moment, he wasn't just a fighter, he was a friend. For the next 2 hours, he put aside any thoughts of rest or escape, choosing instead to embrace the very people who cheered for him. The connection was genuine, filled with warmth and gratitude, a true champion not just in the ring but in their hearts as well. As the energy of the night pulsed through the air, Ali's team was busy piecing together a plan for his exit. They understood that after intense fights, the atmosphere often turns chaotic, and securing the safety of their star was always a priority. The moment the final bell rang, signaling Ali's victory, their focus shifted to navigating him away from the cheering crowd. In the shadows near the back gate, a sleek black car waited with its engine running softly, ready to whisk him away. The driver was alert, eyes scanning the commotion of fans who were buzzing outside. Everyone on the team knew the routine all too well. The faster they got Ali out of sight, the better. After all, thousands of adoring fans often couldn't recognize when to give a champion space after a fight. However, as Ali's teammates secured his belongings and kept watch over the growing crowd, it quickly became clear that Ali had other plans. They shared concerned glances as they saw him hesitate at the barricade. The car sat silently waiting, but Ali's heart pulled him toward the fans yearning for connection. "We need to go," one team member urged, knowing well how easily excitement could turn into chaos. But Ali stood fast, his spirit guiding him as he took in the smiling faces ready to celebrate him. The team wrestled with their decision. Should they respect their fighter's wishes or insist he leave? They ultimately decided to support him in this unexpected choice, if only for a while longer. Their planning had ensured everything was in place for a quick getaway, but in that moment, they recognized that perhaps what mattered more than speed was honoring Ali's passion for his fans. The scene was set for an unforgettable evening that would unfold just beyond the barricade. As Ali stood at the barricade, he felt an overwhelming wave of emotion wash over him. The cheers of his fans echoed in his ears, and he could see their eager faces glowing with admiration and excitement. Each smile and outstretched hand called to him, pulling him closer to the crowd that had supported him through every punch and every victory. In that moment, he made a decision that would define the night. Instead of rushing off to the waiting car, he chose to disregard the exit plan completely. It was a bold choice, one that showcased his deep connection to his supporters. Ali looked down at his sweaty gear, feeling a sense of pride not just for winning in the ring but for being someone these fans looked up to outside of it. They had come to celebrate him not just as a champion but as a man who shared their hopes and dreams. His team watched with mixed feelings as Ali stepped forward, fully aware of the risks involved in lingering too long in such an enthusiastic crowd. But Ali was resolute. He wanted this moment with them. He began signing autographs, shaking hands, and posing for photos, offering genuine interactions that felt personal and heartfelt. Each encounter was a reminder of why he fought, not just for titles but for the people who believed in him. The joy radiating from the fans fueled him further. Children giggled when they received an autograph, while adults expressed their gratitude for his inspiration. Ali saw how much these moments meant to them, realizing that this connection was just as vital as any victory in the ring. By choosing to stay and embrace his fans, he showed that true greatness lies not only in winning but also in sharing love and appreciation with those who support you most. As Ali continued to engage with his fans, the act of signing autographs took on a deeper significance. Each signature was more than just a scribble on a piece of paper. It was a cherished moment crafted between a hero and his supporters. For many, receiving an autograph from Ali was like capturing a piece of history. It represented ambition, hope, and the thrill of being close to someone who inspired them. With every name he wrote, Ali was creating lasting memories for his fans. Children proudly held up their signed gloves or fight posters, beaming with joy as they imagined telling their friends about this unforgettable experience. Adults looked on with delight in their eyes, knowing they possessed something special, proof that they had shared a moment with one of the greatest boxers of all time. This simple gesture demonstrated Ali's humility and generosity. He understood that fame often carried a weight that could separate him from his fans, yet he chose to bridge that gap by giving them his time and energy. His willingness to take those extra moments to connect showcased his belief that each fan deserved recognition and respect. He was not merely an athlete but also a role model who valued personal interaction. Moreover, the absence of cameras or media coverage during this time created an atmosphere that felt intimate and sincere. It allowed fans to see Ali not just as a champion in the ring but as a kind-hearted individual who respected their support. Through these autographs, he built stronger ties with his community, leaving them with stories to tell for years to come. In the end, Ali's generous spirit shone brightly that night, proving that sometimes the most significant victories are won outside the arena. The memories he created through those autographs would live on long after the fight was forgotten, solidifying his legacy both as a champion and as a treasured friend to those who admired him. As Ali dedicated himself to his fans, the personal interactions blossomed into a beautiful dance of joy and excitement. Each handshake was electric, a moment filled with shared energy and admiration. Children would approach him shyly at first, yet when he knelt down to offer a warm smile and a firm grip, their faces transformed from nervousness to pure delight. They felt like they were meeting a superhero, someone who had just triumphed against all odds. One young boy dared to approach Ali with a worn baseball glove, asking for a signature. Ali took the glove in his hand and embellished it with his name in bold letters. The boy's eyes widened as he exclaimed, "I can't wait to show my friends!" The thrill of that connection radiated beyond the mere exchange of ink. It became a memory the boy would treasure forever. Adults too found their moment of joy amidst the crowd. A woman stepped forward with tears in her eyes, sharing how much Ali's career had inspired her through difficult times. When he shook her hand, it was more than just a greeting, it was a promise of hope and resilience that she could carry with her. Ali's gentle but impactful touch made her feel seen and valued. As the line moved steadily forward, each interaction unfolded uniquely. Some fans presented him with cherished keepsakes, a boxing poster from years past or even photos of themselves wearing old memorabilia. They all shared stories and laughter while Ali listened intently, turning fleeting moments into meaningful exchanges that lingered well beyond that night. In those 2 hours, amid the cheers and heartfelt connections, Ali created an atmosphere that felt almost sacred. There were no distractions or cameras capturing these moments. It was simply raw emotion exchanged between a hero and his admirers. With each handshake and smile, he reminded everyone present that genuine connection exists beyond victory, a testament to the love shared between an athlete and those who uplift him. In a world often dominated by cameras and media frenzy, the post-fight scene with Ali was refreshingly intimate. There were no flashing lights or reporters vying for a soundbite. Instead, the atmosphere was filled with pure connection. This absence of media coverage allowed Ali to interact genuinely with his fans, creating an environment where every handshake and smile felt sincere. Without the pressure of cameras rolling, fans were free to express themselves openly. Children could approach without hesitation, excitedly asking for autographs or even just a high five. Adults shared heartfelt stories without the fear of being broadcasted for all to see. Ali was able to listen, not as a superstar but as someone who cared deeply about the people who admired him. As he took the time to connect in this way, it felt like magic unfolded around him. Each moment was authentic and unfiltered, marked by laughter and joy. Fans remembered not merely the champion they had watched in the ring but the kind man who stood before them now, offering his time without distraction or pretense. The absence of cameras also meant that Ali could be himself, sweaty and exhausted from his fight but still radiating warmth and humility. He could joke with fans, pose for silly pictures, or share in their excitement without worrying about how it would look on television later that night. This atmosphere fostered sincerity. It was an organic celebration of shared humanity where everyone felt valued. Ultimately, those 2 hours became more than just an extension of victory. They transformed into a unique experience that would be recounted for years to come. Without the hustle and bustle of media distractions, Ali reminded everyone that sometimes the most meaningful moments are those lived in simple, unguarded exchanges, a true testament to his character both in and out of the ring. The 2 hours Ali spent with his fans that night spoke volumes about his dedication and character. In a world where athletes often rush to the next event or retreat behind the safety of their teams, Ali chose to stand in the limelight of adoration, soaking in the joy and excitement of those who had cheered him on. He wasn't just fulfilling an obligation, he was genuinely invested in the happiness of his supporters. Every moment he shared with them reflected his understanding that their support extended beyond the arena. He recognized that for many, he represented hope, strength, and inspiration. As he engaged with fans, each handshake and autograph became a symbol of appreciation, affirming their belief in him as both a fighter and a person. The time he dedicated was not just about signing his name, it was about acknowledging their role in his journey. Children beamed with pride when they received a personal greeting from him, while adults shared stories of how Ali had inspired them through difficult times. By choosing to spend these moments together, Ali showed that he valued the connection more than his immediate need for rest or privacy. This dedication transformed what could have been a simple photo op into an experience filled with heartfelt exchanges. Moreover, the length of time he spent with them demonstrated that he understood his impact as a public figure. It wasn't merely about winning titles, it was about winning hearts. Fans left that night feeling like they truly mattered, like their champion saw them as partners in his journey rather than just spectators. In those precious hours, Ali not only celebrated victory but also cultivated a deeper relationship with his supporters. His willingness to prioritize them over a quick exit solidified his legacy as an athlete who genuinely cared and connected with the people who believed in him, proving that time spent together can weave lasting bonds far beyond any fight in the ring. As the 2 hours unfolded, fans eagerly shared their experiences with Ali, revealing the profound impact of his presence. One young girl, clutching a tattered photo of Ali from years past, recounted how meeting him felt like a dream come true. "When he smiled at me and said my name, it was like time stopped," she said. "I felt so special, like I mattered to him. It's a moment I'll never forget." Another fan, a middle-aged man with tears in his eyes, expressed how Ali's kindness helped him through a tough time in his life. "I had been feeling down and lost," he shared. "But when he took the time to listen to my story and shook my hand, I felt uplifted. He has this magical way of making you feel like you're the only person in the world." A group of teenagers proudly displayed their signed t-shirts and recounted their excitement. "We waited for hours just to get close to him," one boy explained. "When we finally got to talk to him, it was surreal. He made us laugh and even cracked a joke. It felt like we were hanging out with a friend rather than just meeting a celebrity." Each testimonial painted a vivid picture of how Ali's words and actions resonated deeply with fans. Many left feeling enhanced by the experience, not just as spectators of his victories but as partners in his journey. The common thread woven through their stories spoke not only of admiration for Ali as a fighter but also of gratitude for his humility and generosity. These encounters created ripples of joy, wrapping around everyone present in an embrace of connection that transcended the night itself. For each fan, that evening became more than just an event, it turned into a cherished memory, a moment when they truly felt seen, valued, and part of something greater than themselves. In this way, Ali solidified his place not only as an icon in the ring but as an unforgettable figure in their lives too. Among the many memorable moments during Ali's 2-hour engagement with his fans, one standout interaction captured his charm and charisma perfectly. A young boy, no older than 8, nervously approached the barricade, clutching a small boxing glove that had clearly seen better days. It was worn and tattered, a testament to the countless hours he had spent practicing in hopes of becoming a champion like Ali. The boy's hands trembled slightly as he extended the glove toward Ali, his eyes wide with excitement and anticipation. Without hesitation, Ali knelt down to meet the boy at eye level. "What's your name, champ?" he asked with a warm smile that lit up his face. The boy stammered out his name, barely able to contain his excitement. Ali took the glove in his hand and began to write his name in bold letters across its surface. "You keep practicing hard, and one day you'll be just like me," he encouraged, his voice filled with sincerity. Then, in a move that left everyone around them in awe, Ali pulled the boy close and placed an arm around his shoulder. "Let's take a picture together," he exclaimed, lifting the boy high into the air as they both grinned for the non-existent camera. Laughter erupted from the crowd as they witnessed this beautiful moment. The boy's face beamed with pure joy as he was lowered back to the ground. "I can't wait to show my friends," he exclaimed, clutching the signed glove as if it were the most precious treasure in the world. This interaction exemplified not just Ali's generosity but also his ability to connect on a personal level with each and every fan. As the crowd cheered for them both, it became clear that this moment would live on in the boy's heart forever, a reminder that champions are not just defined by their victories but also by their ability to inspire and uplift those around them. In that simple act of kindness, Ali showcased his unique charm, leaving an indelible mark on everyone who witnessed it that night. The experience that night was monumental, not just for Ali but also for every fan who had the privilege of connecting with him. In the ring, he was a fierce competitor, demonstrating his skills and strength, but outside it, he revealed the depth of his character and the warmth of his spirit. This 2-hour encounter solidified the idea that while he fought hard for victory in front of thousands, his true triumph lay in winning the hearts of those who looked up to him. For many fans, this engagement became a defining moment in their lives. They walked away not only with autographs and photographs but with cherished memories that would forever remind them of a time when a champion took the time to acknowledge their support. The smiles, laughter, and heartfelt conversations transformed mere spectators into valued participants in Ali's journey. It was a rare opportunity to see the human side of a legendary athlete, one who recognized that his influence extended far beyond the ring. Ali's decision to forego a quick exit illustrated his understanding of the profound impact he had on people's lives. Each fan left feeling uplifted and important, knowing that their admiration was returned in kind. This relationship between athlete and admirer transcended typical celebrity encounters. It became a mutual exchange of respect and appreciation. Ultimately, that night illustrated the dual nature of Ali's legacy. He was not only a boxing champion but also a source of inspiration and joy for countless individuals, a reminder that greatness is measured not just by victories but by how one uplifts others along the way. Through these genuine interactions, Ali reaffirmed his place in the hearts of many, proving that true champions win both inside and outside the ring. In this way, he created lasting bonds that would resonate for years to come, making him an unforgettable figure in their lives.